They shot peptides into that shit.
Oh, you were talking about that in Staten Island. I want those things now. I didn't know that was for your dick.
Listen, you have to look up peptides for sexual health. I didn't know it. Aaron Berg, the freak that he is, told me, because when I went to Ways Too Well, I was like, hey, man, I was talking to the AI guy, the little rabbit, whatever the fuck he is, the Martian.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I want to be a sexual savage. And he goes, well, there's a bunch of peptides that can help you, but you got to get your testosterone up and then do PT 141 or whatever. And I forgot all about it. And I was talking to Aaron. He goes, did you get that PT 141? Holy fuck. So I just went home, I ordered it, and I fucking did it myself. Every time I do those things, I don't want to have sex. I just want to see how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, is it like a real needle? Like
yeah.
You just ordered it online, it came, and you didn't even want to have sex?
No, hold on. Listen,
okay, I'm sorry. I got really excited. I'm sorry.
So, look, I don't want my eyeball to pop out. So before I commit, I'm going to try it first. So I told Terry it was like a fucking NAD shot.
Okay.
She shoots me at night. My arm's all bruised. And she hit me with that. And the first night, I feel nothing. I'm like, bro, this is a ripoff. Because it's not Viagra. Viagra and Cialis and the other shit open up blood flow. This attacks your central nervous system. You can only do it 4 times in a month. Can't keep doing it because pretty soon you'll be fucked up again.
I was going to say, how many times have you done it since you got it?
So hold on. So the next night I go, it didn't work. I got a dud. I went back up and they're like, nah, you got to shoot a little more. So again, I didn't want to shoot the dose.
Oh my God.
That they told me to do. So I shot like half of that. Nothing happened. It's like when I did ecstasy. Everybody told me it was a party. Pussy flies through the air. I did ecstasy. Nothing happened. I think I jerked off and went to bed. It was no big deal. But again, my tolerance is high. So I waited a week and I filled it to like fucking 3, whatever the fuck it is. And I had Terry stab me in the arm. What a mistake, dog. Holy shit. Your dick grows, you come, and then it stays hard. But not for fucking 10 minutes. For a couple hours, like 10 minutes. I woke up at 8 in the morning, my dick was still big and fucking gooey and shit.
Gooey?
I went in the shower, I had to bang it out. Because it lasts anywhere from 24 to 48 hours.
Dude, aren't you supposed to go to the hospital when that happens?
Who gives a fuck? You don't go to the hospital. We're going to tell them I shot PT 141.
Yeah.
I got a hard on, it won't go down. Line up the nurses, you know what I'm saying? Line up the nurses in the wheelchair. Papa's coming.
For 48, God damn it.
Yeah, so you don't know what the time range is on it. So you go to Peptide Science and you order a 3 milligram PT 141, but they'll send you a box of 3 milligrams, like 2 shots in there. You prep them, you go online, press in how to prepare PT 141 injections. It tells you everything. The cotton swab, the fucking, the alcohol on your arm, the alcohol on the thing, before how to put the bottle. Give it a shot. I love peptides, guys. I still shoot BPC 157 in here, but I started shooting it with the copper. And the copper is really good for your skin and all this shit. But the copper, like if I just shoot PT, whatever the fuck, BP 157 and TB 500,
okay,
it's an easy needle. Like I'll shoot one here, here, and here.
You're giving yourself needles now all the time?
My wife. I look the other way.
I was going to say.
But I prep them. I prep everything. I got 2,000 fucking diabetic
I
needles.
gotta be honest. I kind of want her to be prepping it. I don't trust your eyes
because I want it extra strong.
That's not allowed.
No, you want them a little extra strong to give you a little pep in your step.
It's not like a shot of whiskey, dude. You're fucking injecting.
A shot of whiskey don't even do nothing to me.
Oh
so,
my God.
You know, I shoot that. I just finished a 12-week prescription of CJ 1295.
Okay. I just love all these letters and numbers you're throwing out there. Oh my God.
A lot of fucking math, man. But it's interesting. I'm reading up on them. I'm thinking of getting certified as a course. I got nothing else going on.
Certified to do what? Like
not to administer, but to talk to people about peptides and learn more about them.
Okay.
Like everything.
I have no idea what peptides are.
A peptide is a chain of amino acids.
Okay.
And they do thousands of things to you. Some of them are FDA approved, some of them are not. This fucking PT 141 for for you motherfucking people who like Mexican products, this ain't a Mexican product. It's FDA approved and it's been around since 1971 or something.
Damn.
And they just don't tell you guys. They don't tell you nothing. Don't tell you nothing. I got a friend that his knee, but he kept telling me, the knee, I go, don't tell me again. Go to fucking Underground Nutrition on Route 9 and get some fucking BPC 157 and some other shit. Every time I'd see the guy, oh, my knee, go down there. Guess what? He went down after 3 months. Guy taught him how to do everything. He called me the other day and thanked me. He goes, dog, I've taken 2 weeks of shots. He goes, it doesn't hurt when I get out of my car no more. Okay? I'm not making this shit up because it helps the tissue grow. So if you got knee problems or you're feeling knee problems, I would go right and get B57. Don't take the pill. No, because the pill goes to your stomach. It gives you like gut health, like a probiotic.
Okay.
You want it in the area.
Yeah.
Like any day now, I'm going to start blasting my shoulders. They're starting to go. Boom, boom, on each side. 2-3 shots in each muscle. Bah, bah, bah.
Dude, you used to pass out when you had a needle. And that sounds like you're doing like 6 or 7 a week.
It took 55 fucking years, but I did it. Okay? Dog, I'm so used to it. Like in the last year, do you know how many needles I got? And I'm going to tell you what the worst needle you could get. The diabetic needle. When they fuck up my fingerprints. When they come in every hour on the hour in the hospital.
You don't like those?
No, that hurts more than anything. Like I got more of a chance of fainting from that than fainting from a fucking bloodshot anymore.
I don't like the dentist one. The Novocaine. That shit hurts.
All that shit hurt. Dog, let me tell you something, guys. The shot that nearly killed me was last Tuesday. I don't even know how I made it up here that night. I'm not going to lie to none of you. I'm not going to lie to none of you motherfuckers. I told you guys when I was here that they was like taking fluid out of your knee.
Hey.
There's a part of my knee that you just touch it and it feels like your leg wants to go up. You know, you have that little hammer, and your leg goes up when you're a kid, and you bang it for hours, and it don't go up. The doctor comes in, bangs it, and next thing you're like a fucking, what was I talking about?
The worst shot.
The worst shot was that nerve thing last week.
And what did they do?
They shot me. First, they rubbed liquid cocaine on it. That does nothing. It's like rubbing the shit for your gums.
Right.
No, the other shit that they sold you as kids in the tube. Pricane, something cane, Lodocaine or something like that.
Yeah, Lidocaine. Yeah,
you could buy this at the fucking CVS. You could buy it. It's over the counter. I remember when we were kids, I used to take Coke Cut and pour that shit on it and put it in the refrigerator and try to freeze it. And I sold it like 2 times and I got busted.
Wait, did you say you just put liquid cocaine on cold cuts?
No. I took cocaine cut.
Oh, okay.
Inositol.
I thought you put it on fucking a slice of ham or something.
No. And I put it in aluminum foil. And I would take that stuff for your tooth pain. I figured this out when I was like 15. Like I'm a fucking idiot. And you would put the thing in, you'd have to have like a gram. Like I did it with a half gram first and it dissolved. You gotta have like 1.5 grams of cut. And you put that shit on it and put it in the refrigerator. And the powder comes out kind of cold and people are like, man, when they taste it.
It tastes like Coke?
It numbs them. Oh, I'm getting nummies. Give me $50.
Jesus.
$50 for that. You'll get nummies all night. That's as far as it goes.
For the first time, I got offered Coke this week. Like someone pulled it out at a comedy club. Like someone who was at the show. Like I was talking about edibles, and after the show, she pulled like a little blue baggie. And I thought, like, because she was talking about a lot of other drugs. Like she was talking about Molly and this and that. And I was like, okay, well, I wasn't gonna do it, but she was weird about it. She's like, come here, I want to show you. And it was like a little tiny baggie. Meanwhile, she was talking to me about her kids like 10 minutes earlier. Dude, that's like, it was only the second time I've had to turn it down. Once in LA and once here. I'm so surprised people.
Maybe that chick want to lick your balls. You ever think of that? Because you do 2 lines, you get very sensitive, they start rubbing you, and you tell her, you take that Jewish hammer out, and you put a little Coke rock right in the pee hole, and let her suck that mook.
Sure,
like
that sounds exactly like something I'll put it in the pee hole.
They take their little tongue and they bop it with the pee hole like it's like George Washington's cannon.
Oh.
They push it into your fucking...
Dude, it's so cold. I haven't seen my pee hole in 2 weeks.
Oh, my God. You don't know what you're missing. And then they get all coked up and numb. Then you sprinkle some on your nutsack and they go fucking...
If they're numb, why would I...
Your nutsack gets a little numb, but not as numb as their mouth and their fucking head. You know what I'm saying?
People are fucking crazy.
You know, I was watching Rocky. Rocky's always on, you know. And maybe a month ago was one of those marathons where, you know, Mickey was still alive.
Okay.
And it was a conversation. I walked in on it. Like, I left the TV on watching Rocky 1, and when I came back, Rocky 8 was on, whatever. It was one of them with Mickey. And I'll never forget Mickey saying something, and it fucking, you know, this is a stupid movie. But Mickey said something to Rocky about, not the first one, when I have all this knowledge, hey, you need a manager. This is what he said. I'll never forget this. I'm not saying it verbatim because I don't know. I'm just telling you what he said in the thing. He goes, when you get to a part in your life that you've done something for so long and people around you start dropping, you know, dying, and you start losing things in your life, he goes, what's going to bring you back is that thing you did for 35 or 40 or all your life to share it with people. Or better yet, sometimes you meet people who are younger doing what you did for that time. And while you being around them and cheering for them, it keeps you alive. He said that to Rocky one time. Like, by me coming here and being involved with you, this is why I'm alive.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not alive because I do jumping jacks. Because you could do all the jumping jacks in the world, be dead inside. But
you have no purpose.
you have no purpose. Ever since I've gone to the dojo, I've gotten a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, one kid always asks me something every week, something that they want to ask somebody.
Well, dude, not only are you from their area, which is probably the biggest thing, but, and the dojo is great, and there's a lot of great comics who go there, but they don't usually go to the showcase night or hang around or like are available to talk to. Like for open mic, like I still go to open mics. For an open micer to just randomly see Joey Diaz at the show they're on one day, like their heads explode on the inside.
But it shouldn't.
Well, yeah, but it should. The biggest comic they're usually seeing is the guy who features. Like the feature who got like his first spot from the open mics is like the biggest comics they've ever seen. And then you've been on Netflix and it's just like, damn, it's because it's still to me is pretty crazy.
I don't judge it because, first of all, I don't judge it because I've been on Netflix. I could care less about Netflix. You know.
Yeah, but it's a lot. But you can say that because you've been like.
I've been on it. Okay,
yeah, most of these guys will be lucky to have a YouTube special.
But even that, you don't define your comedy career by a special. You don't define. I mean, I don't, and I never went into it looking like that. That I can't wait to have 13 specials, because I always knew my limits and what I'm good and I'm bad at. I don't like to say the same shit every night. I don't like you to tell me what the fuck to say either. You know, if you're on a roll about something, run with it, bitch. Well, that wasn't in the set list. Listen, who cares? What was a little risque? You know, that was never for me.
No.
I judge things on what I judge Saturday night on what I judge for a Lauderdale on. That's where I judge things. When it's, you know, like I told Becky, it's not 2 years of experience or 9 years of experience. This is 35 years of experience now.
Yeah.
I should not be making mistakes. This is like The Godfather now. Women and children make mistakes. You don't make mistakes at that center of that. But I learned by talking to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I learned, man. I learned because it brings things up again. I hear those kids talking in between themselves. You don't think I'm listening, but I'm listening. And they're talking about the same shit I was talking about 30 years ago. Man, I can't wait to do this. I can't, you know.
The booker won't call me back here.
The booker won't call me back, that motherfucker. I painted his house. You know, it's always something. And that's interesting to me because they don't think they're learning. They're learning. I didn't think I was learning something when I was driving 12 hours to Idaho and dealing with, you know, this. I didn't think I was learning anything. I was learning a lot more than what I thought. Yeah. And I'm listening to them, and I giggle inside. I go, these fucking idiots. That was me. I wish I could explain it to them, but they'll never believe me. They just see the finished product.
Yeah.
They just see the finished product. I'm trying to tell them that I fucking hold that part of my life dearly. 1995, 96, that was me, bare bones. That's not Joey Diaz 2.0. That's not Coco 2.0. This is bare bones that you have to drive around with stuff to put in your radiator to fill the holes because you know it's going to blow. At one point, you hear that whistle and the water squirting out. I'm ready. You let the thing cool, you fill it up with water, you throw one of those pills in and you lock it, and you hear that'll get you another 200 miles. You know? I wouldn't have known that. Right there, I learned something. If I learned anything about comedy, and now cars don't have radiators, correct? So, they don't have radiators no more.
I have no idea what the
point is.
That
They don't understand. I'm sitting there because they think they're getting beat up. But little do they know they're learning about life. They're learning about bookers. They're learning about how people work. How when people have power over you, they could treat you however you want. And since you're a comic, you'll accept it. They don't know that if I come up to Lee and he's an open mic and I go, hey, Lee, get out of here, you suck. And Lee comes back and knocks me the fuck out. That Lee's gonna get spots all over town. Instead of him taking it from me, I've been on Netflix, okay? I was on the Joe Rogan Experience. Those guys. I don't give a fuck about Joe Rogan Experience or Netflix. I give a fuck about the time that you put in there.
Yeah.
So what they didn't know that I've realized, because for years I was a coward too. Hudson County boy. But a booker tells you jump and dance, you jump and dance.
Yeah.
You want to make it. You want to make it. You want to go from $50 to $75, bro. I got paid $75 last time because for years, your friends will ask you, how much you get paid for that gig? Nothing.
Yeah, zero.
Nothing. What are you, a mook? You're a fucking asshole. Didn't your mother raise you better? And they don't understand. Nobody understands that racket. And that's the racket that the world's becoming now. You're going to have to audition for your fucking work pretty soon. And that's it. You're a framer? Frame 10 pictures in 2 hours. If not, don't bother. You said you're a framer. You said you paint. Yeah, 30 years. I got my own company. Paint this motherfucker in 2 days. Let's see how good you are. And that's very seldom that you do that in life. So this is a different education. This is building your bones up and your balls and your skin. This is getting you ready for what is Los Angeles. Oh my God, we love the material you did about the lizard. It's so brilliant. And then 2 weeks later, that joke is so hacked. And what'd you tell me was so good for in front of your white buddies with the feather in his hat for?
Right.
So all that shit early on, that these bookers don't call you back and, all of a sudden, the best is when he won't return your call and they treat you like shit. And you come to me one night, we're talking, I'm like, listen, I'm doing this gig. That guy don't like me. What do you mean he won't book me? You're coming with me. And now you walk in there with me and watch that motherfucker's face turn purple.
You want a ginger ale?
How do you know? How do you know him? He's my buddy. I've been knowing him for 20 fucking years. I'm not going to tell him that he mistreated you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell him that. I'm going to play it like nothing happened, but he knows why I'm here.
Yeah.
You fucking sack of shit. You fucking sack of shit.
Oh, that's probably I'd love to have a special someday. What I'm looking forward to is being able to walk up to any that's my dream, to be able to, not even in a bad way, but just go to any club and be like, I want to do a set. And okay.
It's like when I walked into that Theo place. And again,
oh yeah, I
don't walk on this shit. That's my brother. He'll tell you, I don't play on this shit. But you know what, man? Again, I was telling you last week that I owe it to myself that every once in a while, you got to take care of yourself. It's like George. Right now, something happens tomorrow and he gets a call that, he has to get a job. And he goes to New York City, the hub of that shit.
Okay.
Goes into the village and he goes and he applies for a job. And he's going to work for a guy that's never framed before, that took art in college. And this guy's going to give him fucking orders. How long do you think he could take those orders for?
4 hours.
Because at the end of the day, I have to look at you at this point in my life and go, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Like, why are you telling me how to do this job? Like when I walked into Theo's thing, I could tell they were all amateurs. Come on, follow us. It don't work that way. Go away. Let the man air out. Let him take his jacket off. Let him shake his dick in the toilet. Let him wash his hands. Let him take a sip of fucking water. But right there, I know I'm dealing with amateur Bill. Joey, come this way. We got a cabinet for you. We got this. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Like that.
You ever get a brand new teacher when you were like in middle school or high school and they were assholes?
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, the 60-year-old guy is like awesome. And yeah, because they're nervous. Like they feel like they have to prove that they have control.
It's very weird when I walk into a place now, somebody's going to tell me my fucking job. I don't even want to stop and talk to you. Like I'll just walk right past you because stop. We've been doing this for a long time. We come in as a team now and everybody's got their job. Everybody knows their job. We don't need you there. We don't need the comic that you love in the area we need to put him up. No, we don't. Well, he needs to go up. Well, next time I come, he could go up. I ain't going to be the next time. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start, and it took me 5 years to grow balls in comedy. It took me 5 fucking years to tell a motherfucker to suck my dick. And there was that dude that called me and he threatened me. I'll never forget how I felt when he threatened me that day on the phone. And he's like, if you're not down here, you're going to have a big fucking problem, okay? You're going to never work comedy again. You're never going to work Texas. You're never going to work an improv. You're never going to do this. You're never going to do that. You'll never work for this comedy chain. And I'm sitting there taking this shit on the phone. And I'm like, you know what? I get what you're saying. I'll be there. It was a 2-day drive. 2-day fucking drive from Seattle to Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh, my God.
Wherever the fuck he wanted me to go to for $125 a show.
Oh, so you're going to lose money just driving there?
Yeah, forget the plane ticket. The plane ticket's a deuce, you know. And I'll never forget waiting there. I was in Seattle. And I said, fuck this motherfucker. He knew, like at that time, I was doing comedy 6 years, but I was one of his best comics.
Oh, geez.
Like I was one of his best comics. Like he was co-headlining me and shit.
Wow.
And he's like, I already sold you to the people. You have to be there for opening night. And I'm like, and that night I waited till 6 o'clock. I had my pager and he paged me like at 7 o'clock Seattle time. Like, you know, question marks. And I called him back and he goes, where are you at? I go, I'm pulling in right now. Where are you pulling into? The hotel you got me. All right, call me when you're there. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I'll be waiting for you. We're in a rush. I called him 20 minutes later. Where you at? He goes, I'm in front of the hotel waiting for you. God damn it. Where are you? I go, I'm in Seattle, Washington, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
What? I go, I'm in Seattle, Washington. I didn't make the trek. As a matter of fact, who the fuck do you think you are threatening me? You've never been a comic. You've been booking bands all your fucking life. How are you going to call the improv and ban me? I know people. I know. He was just throwing names out there. You know what? Do yourself a favor. Go fuck yourself. I just hung up on that motherfucker. And I'm like, all right, we're on to something now. You tell the motherfucker to go fuck. And yeah, for a minute, you're like, man, I just killed myself. I'm never going to work again. Then 3 years from now, you'll hear how this guy's in real estate now. He bought a laundromat. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
That was a lot of fun. It was a great show.
And I'm going to tell you why I'm having a really good time. And let's get this out of the way. You know, I've been out of this scene. Not this scene, but I have been out of where I am. You know, for 15 years. You know, for 12 years, I was at this place where I was always doing comedy with people who were better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Or had more credits than I did, which never bothered me because I always went for the funny. But when I moved here and after being burnt out and I moved here and I was like, the last 3 or 4 months going to the dojo on Wednesdays has been my therapy. Not because of my set, but because you're talking comedy with people who are younger than you. If I walk into a bar right now, any bar, Rudy's, Osteria, Social Madison, Madison Social, whatever the fuck they call it. I walk up to a bar right now, I got a fucking margarita, right? And I turn to a woman, and she's obviously going to be 30 years younger than me. maybe 25. Okay, and I'm going to turn to her and go, how's your evening going? And she's going to go, drop dead, old man. Or she's going to go, pretty good. And you just start talking to them. After 8 or 9 minutes, people are going to look at you. They're going to look at fucking grandpa talking to the young girl or whatever, and you feel a little weird. When I'm talking with Becky and the other girl who was there last Wednesday, or those guys that are in their 30s, I don't feel that way. When I talk to a comedian, a female, they could be any age. And there's really no blockage, unless I'm hitting on her, of course.
Right.
And what's that going to do? That's a small space. You're not going to go nowhere by hitting on her. So when you talk to them, it's a lot different than talking to a woman at a bar or at CVS, or when I bump into you at ShopRite or wherever the fuck supermarket, wherever you bump into women. So it made it a lot easier for me. Like for a long time, I was struggling. Since I moved back here, there was something missing from my life. And it was comedian females. You know, listen, whatever's going on with them, I love Ali Wong. I came up with Ali. I came up with Whitney Cummings, fucking Eliza Schlesinger I love. You know, Eleanor I loved, Annie Letterman, the two crazies in Texas, Kim Condon, and Princess Schenk, they're my heart. The father sentenced OJ to life.
Rachel
Wolfstein, that's my niece. That's almost blood. I could talk to those girls. Like I see them and it's like, no big deal. They're like, so I still had that in my mind that I could be like that with regular women. You can't. They don't have that understanding like that.
No, because comics can say wild. You can ask Kim Congdon about the time the guy grabbed her pussy and she kicked him in the head, and she'll laugh about it. And if you said that to a woman at Rudy's, they'd call the cops on you.
That's true, too. But it's kind of weird that that's the problem I was having. I was struggling with that and didn't even know it. And once I started going to the dojo and Becky and even the waitress at the dojo.
Yeah, she's great.
She's there every Wednesday. Since what's her name?
Gianna. She's been there every Wednesday. So she's part of our little fucking, she don't even get dressed up for us no more. You know what I'm saying? Usually girls do up their hair on Wednesdays. She said, fuck these bumps. No, she's busy beating people up at the dojo. She yells at the other servers, at the people. She's great. And she like handles it, like she has a few like underlings. That sounds bad, but she has a few like servers under her. But then like she handles the entire place, and she's like shorter than me. I think she's 4'8". Oh yeah.
She's young too.
I think her dad is one of the owners or something.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet, knowledgeable, hands-on, always ask you if you want water or something. But
why do you think?
I feel when I walk in there, I see her now, and I'm like, what up, yo? You know, you start talking to them, and there's no thought of anything else.
No.
Like, there's no thought of anything else.
Why do you think you missed having, because if you're around male comics, like what's the difference with a female comic?
I was around Felicia for a long time.
Okay.
Before that, it was Marilyn Martinez.
Yeah, you're just like the female
all these
energy.
women are fucking 100% married. And here I am in a car with them, driving at 3 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? But then again, or sometimes I'd be with Marilyn and Dave in the car. God rest both their souls. I'd be in the car, they'd be arguing, me and Dave be popping pain pills, smoking dope, telling me about the Crips and the Bloods in 1978, you know? And he never, like, I slept in a bed with Marilyn in Texas one time. She was scared of the drug dealers, the cartel. So she's like, Joey, I'm sleeping with you. I'm like, what am I going to do with a 400-pound woman? On my fucking bed, you know what I'm saying? But it was great. We had a great night. We giggled.
That's funny.
Nobody thought about, dog, I remember being in El Paso. No. What's the other place in Arizona? Not Tempe. Down.
God damn it. Scottsdale?
No. Arizona State is in Tempe, but the University of Arizona is in that other place. No, down, all the way down. It doesn't really matter, but I still remember that town was a nightmare. Like, we used to do comedy at a place called Bugsy's, Albuquerque.
Oh, that's New Mexico.
New Mexico,
okay.
I'm sorry. Was it Albuquerque? Who cares? And I was doing comedy at a place on Tuesday. It was called Bugsy's. and there was a drug element. And then they put us at a hotel, the same hotel, and there was a crack hotel at the time. And when you went there every 90 days, because it was a weekly show, but Rudy would put you on a lineup. And every 90 days, every hotel room, you could tell they kicked that in.
Oh, my God.
Like when you go to open the door, the door goes back and stuff, And I remember being in there one night with a beautiful black girl. I forget her name. She had a child. She was divorced. And, she just didn't like sleeping at this hotel room, bro. She kept calling me all night, like, what's going on up there? Do you hear that scream? And I'm like, no, I don't hear nothing.
No, you didn't. You definitely said, I heard.
No.
I'm not saying you're trying to get in bed with her. I'm saying just to fuck with her.
She was very sweet. I forgot
if it was
her
me,
name.
that's what you would have said.
She's still in the game. She's still doing great. She writes for somebody big. But she called me and she goes, listen, Joey, I hope you don't take this wrong. I'll be over there in like 3 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck? And she came over with all her clothes. And she's like, I can't do it. I got to sleep with you in the bed. My husband knows and my boyfriend knows I'm here with you. And it was like two newlyweds that didn't have sex. We just talked all night about comedy. That's it.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun going, like, just doing shows with other comics. Like, I thought the dojo has been great for you. Has any of this made you want to go into the city? Or are you still
I might make an appearance at the city this week.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a surprise attack.
That's awesome. There's
no dojo this week. So I was like, what am I going to do this week? So I reached out. There's a couple open mics. There's one in Hoboken I go do. There's one tonight in my neighborhood I go do, just to do 10 minutes. Just to stay not even relevant. Just to, keep my mind cooking,
Yeah. But you might do the city something?
Yeah, I might do the city this week.
That'd be fun.
Surprise somebody on their show and surprise the whole establishment because they tried to pull me in there with every other person that I would never respond to. This girl, I'll do anything for her. You know what I'm saying? I'll fucking light a house on fire for her.
That's awesome.
I've known her since she's 18. I know her father, so I'll do anything for her. So I saw she has a show in the city. She's asked me before, and I'm just going to drop in.
Nice.
10 minutes, get the fuck out of there. Get a hot dog. Get a halal meat fucking chicken stick. You know what I'm saying?
Whew. But that was fun on Saturday. Thank you for having me in Staten Island.
Was ultra fun. That was ultra fun. And let me tell you something. When you walk into my jiu-jitsu thing, it says this, and I don't want nobody to take it wrong. It says all battles are won and fought and won before they even fight. Think about that all battles are won without even throwing a fucking punch sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I felt Saturday.
Why?
Because it took me 5 years to go back to storytelling. Again, I got confused. I smoked a joint, and I thought I was John Mulaney. I'm not a joke writer. I'm the type of guy that takes a situation. It could be horrible. Listen, I just saw a guy get hit in the head with a rock. His head exploded. But there's a way of saying it that people like, okay, fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt really good about that. It's like, I can't describe it. Like, it took me a long time to wake up. And it was the open mic last Thursday at the dojo.
Oh, yeah?
Or last Wednesday or whatever it was. I went up there and I had one joke to try.
Okay.
That's it. No more of this bullshit. Oh, let's try it. Let's just stay on one joke and take it from there with eyeballs watching you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. With an eyeball watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. With, whether it was 25 people, that's 50 eyeballs watching you. That's worse than 3 guns. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You look out and you see 3 guns pointing at you. I'd rather have 50 eyeballs staring you fucking down like, wait. They're waiting fucking you to make me laugh. So I did that. And in the meantime, I just went into something. Can't even tell you what it was. I forget what it was.
I'm trying to remember.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Oh. And then
I don't remember.
the next day I was talking to Becky and she said, yeah, I liked what you went with that. And then Mike called me from the dojo.
Okay.
And he goes, listen, man. He goes, I'm always busy, so I never got a chance to walk in there. He goes, but I walked in there and was watching you. And you had me. He goes, there wasn't a lot of laughs. But I caught myself fucking you had me.
Yeah.
He goes, have you considered doing that for a show? And I go, yeah.
You did it for years in LA.
I did it for years. I go, so now I got a revision. I was always concerned of, listen, man, people are fucking working. They're 70 now. 65 is just a fucking number now. You're 70, and you have to get yourself ready for this shit. People are working till they're 70. You know what? Listen, let's be honest. I don't even want to get on a plane to go to fucking Connecticut, okay? Every once in a while, I got a wild bug in my ass. Hey, let's take a flight to Texas or something. But any farther than that, I don't want to go. Like, I don't have the cardio for 5 hours flights now. I would die.
I don't know.
You have to develop those. You have to do a couple 3-hour ones, a couple of 4-hour ones, then you blast off to Los Angeles.
You need to have cardio to sit?
Yeah, but not good. Just that.
Well, you do walk around a lot on flights.
Not to sit. Just that 6.5 hours. It's a lot when you haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
So, let's be honest with ourselves. I'll take that fucking book and I'll add chapters to it of what happened since I moved here. And I'll go to Count Basie Theater on Tuesday nights and start doing a fucking workshop. Okay. $10 to get in. I don't even give a fuck if you pay. I'm not looking to make money. I'm looking to make money for the writers. And you do this so you get a big, broad, people come in. And then, listen, you want to give notes? Be my guest. Because you might not know me or you might not be a writer, but you go, bro, I heard this story before. You got to say this. God damn it, you motherfucker.
Isn't that what Ari did with his Juice special?
Yeah.
Like he did like a Q&A after?
You motherfucker.
Because you never, one of my better new jokes is because I was on the road with Josh and after he asked me, like I had a joke from one point of view. He was like, well, what about this point of view? And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So it's, I'd love to get notes from people.
So it's kind of weird that I would do that every I'd rather take a long time with it. I'm in no rush.
Yeah.
I'm in no rush. This is good for my mind to keep me occupied. Write it, do it in the Count Basie, and get some dates in the city off Broadway. Do 3 or 4 shows off Broadway and take it from there.
Yeah.
If a fucking club wants to hire me to come in once a month to casino, I'll do it there. I still got the option to do stand-up or to just do a one-man show. And I'm old enough. I could sell a one-man show now.
Plus, your one-man show is going to have elements of stand-up in it. You're going to make it funny.
Please, come on. That's the least of my problems.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying to you. When I sit there at night and I try to write a joke, yeah, I have a good time. But you know what? It's better if I tell a story and color it, and it becomes personalized. After a while, your comedy has to become personalized to go over a hump. And it takes such a long time because people don't want to talk about themselves.
Right. It's hard.
People don't want to say, hey, in the 3rd grade, I got fucked in the ass. It's very rough for a person to say that. It's very rough for a person to say that, hey, this happened to me. But if you go in there with a twist and learn how to really twist it, because when you give them the initial, hey, I got raped in the 4th grade, yeah, exactly. You're going to your jaw's going to drop. Like us, we're going to laugh. But other people, civilians, they're going to go, oh my God, what is it? Before they even get to that thought, you got to attack that. Before you get them there to say, like whenever I tell a story about my mother dying, it's over. It's over.
It has to be the closer.
35 years of comedy can't get me out of that hole. Cannot get you out of that hole. I'm not even going to tell that story. That's evolved. Fuck her. She's been dead for 50 years. A lot has happened. You want to know? You should have been here. You know what I'm saying? That's my next option. But Staten Island, that morning, I just felt good. Listen, some people get their dicks off by going to a big theater here and a big theater there and telling people in a fucking great city, like going, oh no, we're going to the Dallas Theater of the Arts. Listen, I had more fun in Staten Island than I've had in any room in the last 10 years. The only room that was more fun than that was Philly. When I first used to go to Philly and was a little younger and buck wild, Philly was just like them. And listen, I do a residency in Philly. Don't make me do a residency up in Staten Island because they're my knuckleheads. I'm a knucklehead, man. And I know it. I fucking know it. You hear me talking stupidity. I'm a fucking knucklehead. But half of Staten Island are knuckleheads.
I think it might be
their-
more than half.
I'm their fearless leader. I'm their fearless leader.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, you got to play what? Somebody will go, oh, no, I'm going to do my show in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. These are your people. They're going to take the ride with you.
Yeah.
You're going to say that you robbed something, and all of them are going to understand what I'm talking about. Because somebody in Staten Island's uncle robbed something at one time.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
if you noticed, you can either make the left to go down to St. George Theater, or you can make a right. Where's the right lead you to? Tot fucking Hill. That's where Paul Castellano lived. Right up that thing. His house just sold for $10 million in Staten Island.
Jesus.
That was all Mafiaville up there. All those bodies are there. If you're missing since 1950, you're in Staten Island, dog.
Yeah.
You could smell it when you fucking drive over sometimes. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. It doesn't fucking matter.
No, they were great.
The people were fucking real, man.
Yeah. They were wild, but they were great.
Wild. And what
fun.
the fuck do you want? You want to fucking, what is this, a Barbra Streisand concert? Where they all sit there and they all look in their expensive clothing? I don't want that.
No.
I just told you guys, I turned the nickel. I've had it. I've had it to what anything has become. Everything has become a look at me. You know, you cannot watch a fucking Knicks game without getting aggravated. I'd rather watch the Dallas Mavericks at home or Philly at home. I grew up in that fucking place. Every time I turn on to watch a Knicks game, it's all about the fucking those rich people. They don't give a fuck about the fucking, you know, what celebrity. At halftime, they got a fat black chick singing. Come on, guy. Come on, guy.
No, I looked to go to that game, the Lakers game yesterday, whatever day it was.
Come on.
The lowest take was 4 something. I was like, no thanks, I can't. I don't know. I'll stay home.
It's gotten to the point where, you know, some people like that shit. I don't fucking want to see that. I want to see regular. Their fans belong in those seats. It's like George was talking about Yankee games. That, you know, all those expensive seats, all Citibank and E.F. Hutton and all that shit. And, you know, when you watch a Yankee game on TV, you could tell. They're just sitting there. Look at me, I'm in VIP. Bitch, show me the old Yankee Stadium. We used to step on fucking crack vials. In 93, I went to Yankee Stadium. I stepped on a crack vial, motherfucker, okay? Don't fucking tell me. And I'd rather step on that crack vial than be with these people, than be with a bunch of people. If you say something, they all look at you. You suck. Get the fuck out of here. You belong at a buffet. You belong at, no. What's that shit that they talk about? That's a brunch. That's where you belong, with your little wine. Nobody can insult you, your little mimosa. Come on, man. The first 10 rows of Yankee Stadium should be for bums. I want my team to walk out and intimidate them. I want to look up and not see pretty people. I want to see the worst of the worst from Brooklyn and the Bronx. Put a halfway house in there with Italians and Negroes, you know what I'm saying? And just stare down the picture. See how much they'll fucking win.
Chickarelli. The first
See how much they'll fucking win. But, you know, it's like, I didn't watch the Grammys.
No.
I could have told you what they were going to be about. I'm going to tell you what they were going to be about. And here's the funny thing about the Grammys. Like, they've added so much color to it. You know? Rap music, the award, and all that stuff. You and I both know that one of those black guys got out there last night, that dude with the hat. Some black guy that was on the floor dead. You know half of those white people going, these fucking Negroes are ruining the Grammys. You know it. I don't even need to be there. I don't even need to be there. That's how that critical thinking is. That's how it works in LA. Oh my God, it was so artistic. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Stop it. They were jumping up and down like fucking, you know. Anyway, I'm not here to say nothing bad. I mean, but it's like, what has happened to everything? Like fucking everything.
People they feel like they have to go, or like it's it's a status thing to go. But like, you know, there was none of that in Staten Island. Like the front row was going crazy. At the top was going crazy.
But what if you paid $428 yesterday, and that's a medium range ticket somewhere? You know,
I should get front row for $400.
You're sitting with people that have Knicks gear on that they've had for 20 years. They're going in there with colors that you've never seen and all that stuff. When you go to the front row, it's people that bought gear on the way to the Knicks game.
Still has the tags on it.
Still got the tag, because God forbid, some of those people are going to return that shit
Yeah.
to make ends meet. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. Half those shirts and those hats were picked up on the way in to a Knicks thing. And they threw it over their clothes, and now they're part of the Knicks. Oh, my God, this is so exciting. Now I have to go home and tell people I was at a Knicks game. Tell me how many points Jalen Rose had. Or Jalen, whatever's fucking Brunson. Tell me how many points Luka had. You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I know there's this 12-year-old kid in my neighborhood that he would have died to be at that game. He would have gave his hand. But you fucking cocksucker, with your fucking celebrity bullshit, you go in there with your Yankee hat and your Knicks shirt, and, you know, you make believe you're a fan or whatever. And really, at the end of the game, you feel empty. Why do you think I don't go to half of these games? Because I don't have any interest in them. I have no interest in them as a team. I like football. I like basketball. I like baseball. But I'm not going to go see a team that I really don't like unless they're playing somebody I really like and I save $500 on the ticket. That's why you go there. You don't go to Yankee Stadium. I mean, you go to Yankee Stadium to watch the Red Sox, because the Red Sox in Boston with the Yankees, they pretty much rape you, I heard. So you go down to Baltimore to watch the Yankees.
Yeah, you could do that.
Baltimore to watch the Yankees. But yeah.
It's crazy. And even like the people are terrible. Like, have you ever seen like when they're like the players are throwing the balls to the kids and like an adult will go in and grab it from them? It's like, are you serious? What kind of terrible, awful person are you?
Yeah, Baltimore. And I'm not, I'm just saying that I go to a Philly game, man, and I feel at home. I don't got to flex. I don't have to sit in the front and make believe I'm a big fan. Yeah. High five. You're a grown man. Sit the fuck down. High fiving like a pussy. You haven't done dick. You've never shot a ball since the 7th fucking grade. And now you're here high fiving your fag friend. Another one who's hiding behind a fucking veil of tears. You know.
Will you make a sign?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm going to make a sign. Yeah. I love the Knicks. Get the fuck out of here, Lee. I'm going to a bet game. I'm going to a net game. I still remember the Nets were giving Philadelphia 76ers 4.5 points.
You remember the
home.
line?
Oh, yeah, because I lost a lot of fucking money. It was a 50 timer, which is $250. If you win, $275 if you lose. Me, your uncle, James, and Mike Roney. I'll never forget. It was traumatizing. We went to Philly to pick up, get paid. We were going to Brendan Byrne Arena, Albert King. We were there, and we had tickets on the Sixers side. And the whole game, like, I love Julius Erving, but I wasn't saying nothing nice to him. I was like, Doc, 4.5, we got you big, you know what I'm saying? And I would bring people down there, tell this mother, Doc! He kept looking at me like, what are you talking? Doc, what the fuck? 4.5, we got to cover. Doc, we love you. Fuck you. You got to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. I'm throwing his finger. You thought I was a Crip in 85. Throwing gang signals up at that motherfucker. 4, motherfucker. The fuck out of here. I went with a hat that said 4.5 on it.
I think they do. I bet they do. If I were a player now, I'd like look up, see what the line was, and if a guy was pissing me off, I'd fuck up the line. They know
what the line is since 1929. They know what the line is.
Of course.
And they'll say it after the game. I knew we were big underdogs. Yeah, because you look at the fucking line.
Right, yeah.
Your coach ain't going to tell you that to break your spirit. Can you imagine you're a 35-point underdog? Why are we coming here? You know what I'm saying? Why am I coming here, Joey? We're going to lose by 35.5. Nah. Tonight we're going to cover. You know.